I wanted to start off with, because college football is coming, and it's coming up quick.
Yeah.
High school football is coming up quick. I'm still looking for, with the 904, we're looking for 2 more sponsors for our broadcast of St. Augustine High School.
Go Yellow Jackets.
Who's going to have an amazing, they have a talented team, and they're deep. They have 2 great quarterbacks. They have a wide receiver that just signed with Miami. I mean, these guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing how they perform. All right. I pulled up the college football rankings. All right. And I just want to know the top. I'll do the top 6, because I think that's where the legitimacy falls out. And I don't think I don't think the other ones at the lower tiers are. I mean, there's always that surprise one that jumps up. All right. But these teams are all very solid teams. All right. One, in my opinion, always falls off. So right now, Oregon's ranked number 1. Georgia, Texas is 3. Okay. Penn State's 4. Notre Dame's 5. Ohio State is 6. And then I think it goes to the next tier. I put those 6 in tier 1. And then the next tier, the ones that could kind of sneak in, we have Tennessee, Indiana, Boise State, SMU, Alabama, Arizona, Miami, and Ole Miss. So I have them in tier number 2. All right. And then going down to the next level, we have South Carolina, which really came on strong last year, Clemson, BYU, Iowa State, Missouri, Illinois, Syracuse, Army. You're not really going to get it done. Colorado, you're not going to get it done.
Yeah, I'm surprised Navy's not in there either.
I mean, I think past Illinois,
so
there really isn't.
So no love for old man Belichick?
Huh? No, not yet.
Yeah,
not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still with other people's talent.
Yeah.
It's not his talent; it's other people's talent.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely gonna improve that program, but he's still with other people's talent. He didn't break the top 25.
No.
So,
and I don't know that he will this season.
Yeah, not this season. I say in 2 years, right. That can be a factor just because of the highway to the NFL and the way the portal is. And some of these teams are really good with the portal. I think Miami's done a good job with the portal.
I think the portal is, just horrible for college football.
I agree with you. I think the NIL
and NIL money as well.
I think the NIL is too high and should be limited. I like the fact that they're not starving and they can pay the bills.
Right.
But I think
they don't have to steal shoes.
I think there has to be a cap.
Right. And I think along with everything else he's trying to do, I think Trump is working on trying to dumb down the top of the NIL money.
Yeah.
So he's getting involved in that as well.
I think I think something needs to be done to save college football, because if nothing happens, these top 6 are always going to be the top 6. Well, Alabama, you got to throw in there too. They're right now at 11, but they could. I had them in that second tier. Yeah, but they could surprise people too.
Alabama for sure. And he's settled in as the coach. Yeah. Texas, well, it all hinges on the Manning kid.
Yeah.
So that's what that comes down to. And if he's the real deal, and if he plays like his uncles, there is no ceiling for him. But
and they're saying he's a better athlete than they ever were, but they weren't. It wasn't their athletic ability that got him there. It was their brains.
It was their smarts, exactly. But it was interesting because we talked about this. I guess it was last week. The amount of money those football programs are worth.
Yeah.
I think Texas is worth close to $1 billion.
That's nuts.
I don't know if I still have those notes. I might.
Yeah, no, it's wild. But to me, Oregon's got some great money behind it. It's got the Nike money behind it. And I think that's a very big factor with this NIL. So, Blake, what do you think? What team do you think is the team to watch?
Oh, well, obviously go Buckeyes for me because it feels like I have to say go Buckeyes a lot more because Uncle Juan was treated at the Ohio State medical campus, so I do have to say go Buckeyes there on that front. But college football wise, I obviously know a lot of people are going to go with like an SEC school to like dominate once again. I don't think it's going. I know a lot of people are high on Arch Manning at Texas. I don't think I think he's going to do all right, but I think it's going to be more focused on like being like an NFL prospect more than actually being like a winning game quarterback.
I disagree with you about 4,000% on that, because his family is about winning, and his grandfather unfortunately got stuck on a team that was awful. It was absolutely awful, and he still put up big numbers during his career, enough to be in the Hall of Fame. How a guy
never won anything.
I think he's one of the few NFL quarterbacks that has a losing record and still
Archie Manning, yeah.
Still put up those kind of numbers. But his uncles, I mean, his dad was a wide receiver, not a quarterback. And his injury probably kept him from having a better career. But I think the kid's almost a can't miss. What I saw.
Well, the Texas program is projected to be worth $2.38 billion and generates about $183 million a year. So,
yeah,
not bad. Not the highest grosser. It's the highest projection going forward, but I guess they are the highest grosser of the year as well, for on an annualized basis.
Yeah,
by about $40 million.
Yeah, so I'm kind of buying in on the whole Texas hype.
Okay.
This year, and you'll never get me to buy in. Ohio State could have the 26 Tim Tebows and 17 Bo Jacksons and 32 Herschel Walkers. I'm still not buying on Ohio State.
They tend to have very excellent receivers.
So, yeah, and the referees, they usually are wearing red and silver too.
Yeah.
So, not that I'm bitter, but I might be better. So that I mean, college football. Who you think's the team to watch? So I'm buying on Texas. Blake's buying on Ohio State.
I'll take Alabama for Ray, because I'm not thinking any of the Florida schools are doing too much.
Yeah. University of Florida. University of Florida's got a young guy that could get him into the top 10.
Is that Lagway? Who's the kid, the quarterback? Blake, you would know that off the top of your head.
He was a freshman last year. He got a lot of playing time.
Yes. So was DJ Lagway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to reconfigure my entire college football perspective moving down to Florida, because in New York everything's about Sunday and the pro teams. Because you got Rutgers, you got Rutgers, you have Syracuse, and that's about it.
Hofstra.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Not so much. And then you got, actually, you know what it is? It's
didn't Hofstra
Stony Brook
put out? Is it Wayne Corbett?
Wayne Corbett.
Corbett from Hofstra.
And then he ended up opening
scrappy little player.
Ended up opening a bar right on Hempstead Turnpike, across from the Hofstra University campus.
Okay.
He got his bell rung a couple of times until he said, "What was the number of that truck?"
Yeah, rigor mortis. I remember him getting hit and rigor mortis setting in on him one time where they all.
Yep. He was not a big man either.
Yeah.
He's a good receiver. He was tough little bugger.
I rooted for him quite a bit.
But you come down here and, Sunday is still Sunday, but everything revolves around Saturday, when you get down here, so you have to refocus.
And Andy made a point, can Lagway stay healthy? And that's a lot of these teams, it's 100% on the quarterback. And I can tell you right now, University of Miami, if the Beck kid doesn't stay healthy, I don't think University of Miami's in the top 20.
And he has a history of that.
And last year, Cam Ward kept him in the top 20. If he'd have went down, number one pick overall, he was the team.
Yeah.
So, and
it's going to be interesting to see what he does. Where did he end up? He ended up in Tennessee, whose quarterback is done. He's getting he's got medical issues, so Cam Ward better move up fast.
Mm-hmm. And I think he's going to be a good pro.
Okay.
I think he's a very cognitive player, and he seems so relaxed. Like in the college game, it looked like he was playing at a different speed than everybody else. Well, he looked like he slowed down the game.
So many of these college programs have morphed into pro style and pro set, that the transition for some, depending on what school you come out of and what offense you come out of, the transition is not as great as it used to be years ago. So that's a lot of it as well.
Yeah.